All right, waiting for the stream to start. It's Wednesday, 11:34 a.m. on April 19. April 19. This is What's Up Dave, my daily status stream for my friends and other people who are following along with what I'm doing for whatever reason. So what am I doing today? Today I have a meeting at noon, doing a kickoff for iPlay, which is the actually, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's JavaScript web application project. Oh, we're adding something called gesture support to the system. Let me make sure that the audio is working here. Yeah, it seems to be working. And so I don't know. We're gonna, I guess, just get the juices flowing on this project. Yeah, so that should be something that's for later this year. This is a National Science Foundation grant project. I'm one of the developers on it. I'm not actually doing the research. Research is being conducted at UCLA, and I'm working through my cousin's company, Aquarium, who I've worked with for many years now, doing interactive development for them. So this is all new JavaScript app development stuff, which we didn't know anything about like 3 years ago, but now we're relatively, I guess, well informed on that. So hooray for new skills. April 19, 2017. I'm just filling out my ETP for today. Let's see, is there anything worth show and telling? Oh, yes. I've never had these before. These are Hello Panda cookies filled with chocolate cream, and my friend Sid, I had lunch with him yesterday, and we stopped by the Asian market, and he loves these things. I had never gotten these before because I don't like food that's shaped like animals, but I noticed that these really aren't shaped like animals. They're like more like this abstract shapes. I don't like animal crackers. That makes me sad when I'm eating animal-shaped crackers for some reason. But let's see what these are like. So I got the regular ones. So that's what they look like. I guess they're filled with chocolate on this side. Kind of a dry cracker. Get all the way here so this focuses. How does this know where to focus? It probably doesn't. Can we get this close? Oh, there it goes. Focus. So I just need more light. Jumping all over the place in the focus. When does a setting I can fix? Come on, focus. You would think that this camera would be smarter about focusing in the center, but I guess not. And they're okay. He got the chocolate ones. This is made by Meiji, which I think is a Japanese company. No, these are made in the USA. These aren't even imported. Huh. Meiji America. Maybe these aren't Japanese at all. I am super suspicious. They're made in York, Pennsylvania. I ought to ask my Pennsylvania friends if they know anything about this. No, they're all right. Kind of dusty. They're not amazing. But that's really the only show and tell thing I have going on today. Let's get this rest of the chores out of the way today. I set up this camera so it, this is annoying. All right, why is this screwed up now? What I want to do is look over my chores for today, and let's see if I can get this in a good place. All right, so yesterday's task list. So actually yesterday was a pretty productive day. I got just about everything on my list, which is like super unusual. So I took out recycling, I went to Goodwill, paid the printer, talked to the printer about some stuff. Had lunch with Sid. Got caught up. One thing I noticed about yesterday was that it just seems talking to people every day, just having a routine, like a patrol that you go and then you just catch up on people. That seems to be an important part of just feeling connected to society. I had not been doing it because I thought maybe it was like not that productive or not purposeful. But I think the purpose is arising just from the daily interactions. Like, so this camera is like having focus issues too. What is with this? Why do these cameras suck? What's the driver issue? No, this, like, the focus should be in the... What is it? Why is it hunting? Am I too close? Maybe there's an issue with that. It seems a little more stable. Maybe closeness is an issue with these cameras. Anyway. I wrote in the journal. I had noticed that some of the tasks I had been dragging my feet on were like these. These ones here, the Patreon-related stuff, like making a reference sheet, doing the WordPress conversion of my blog to a static site, and just clutter busting in the basement because there's a lot of junk in the basement to do. I time blocked those. I put 15 minutes into each of them, and streamed a lot of it. In fact, I think I did stream that. If I look at my video manager, yeah, I did this chore busting thing, 3 15-minute pushes, and I actually got some progress done on it. I'm continually amazed at how much progress I can make if I just spent 15 minutes on it. And if this hadn't been on the end of the day, maybe I could have gone longer on it. My target for productive thinking work per day is about 3 hours, based on some reading I had done about creative synthesis work. And the rest of the time can be things like chores, stuff that doesn't require as much thinking. Like maybe when I'm researching things. One of my research projects right now is to build a new... Well, I have a new PC build I want to do in the summer, but I also want to make a separate mini computer build to drive a TV and also act as a secondary streaming PC. So I can stream both from this machine and from the PC, and use OBS, the software I use to integrate everything, under a separate controller computer, which doesn't need to be as powerful as the gaming PC. It's using OBS, uses the CPU for encoding. But it'll give me some more flexible routing. I already have a capture card that I can use for it, so I'm looking at building a micro ATX PC build, which has one PCI slot that card can plug into. And then maybe I can use it for streaming movies and things like that, so that might be pretty cool. But what else do we got? So I'm just going to fill out the rest of this form here. Let me go back to this view. Actually, let me go to the full view. All right, so what time is it now? It's 11:40. I say I started 11:12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the major thing is we have our kickoff meeting at noon, which is in 15 minutes. And I'm expecting it to go for about an hour. And then after that, what do I want to do? Oh, this server move stuff. I need to, again, write a letter to Dad. I've been trying to write him more frequently. I sort of fell out of the habit when I went to Taiwan and then came back. Friday, my sister is coming to visit, so I need to clean. I need to find a machine shop. I read about one that's at the local airport that I want to drop by and just kind of see what they have up with that. Cleaning up basement is still the main task. I wanted to make a video about my OBS gear for Roger in the chat room. Hey Roger, if you're watching. I need to fix the WSRP event sign up form. Look for PCP talk to. Yeah, this is the primary care physicians hunt. Oh, on Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment. Ongoing Patreon stuff. And that's it. So I think server move is the second thing I want to do. Server move TB15. And I think also the third thing would be Patreon related stuff. I don't think I've been like doing quite as much for that as I should, so I should be delivering more on that. An overall strategy I'm thinking of doing is it related to an insight about what my business actually is. And it occurred to me today when I was in the shower that the business isn't so much based around the service offerings or even the products I'm doing. What's important to me is building the mission of having a community around which we're supporting each other. I know that's not very specific sounding, but the basic thought was like if you build the community, then good things will happen around it. And I think there's some truth to that. It reminds me of Joel Spolsky's idea for Fog Creek software, which is Joel Spolsky is like one of my favorite software writers. He's this Jewish guy in New York City who built Fog Creek software. I wonder if they have a Wikipedia listing, Fog Creek software. And one of his premise was, if I recall this correctly, was that if he built the ultimate programmer company and hired the best programmers, they would naturally make money. And yeah, they do have a Wikipedia listing. Let's see. Neil Dash is the CEO? Oh. This is supposed to be a cool place. But they made Stack Overflow, Stack Exchange, Trello. Their original pilot program was FogBugs. Oh, there was something, and their first product was something called CityDesk, which was a CMS program, a content management program for people who were maintaining websites and their kind of an editorial content thing. I guess they've phased that out. FogBugs was the bug tracking software that they wrote. I'll have to find an article about this. But the general idea is that if you build like a solid community of productive people and you make it a friendly and productivity encouraging place, then profit might happen or synergy might happen. So I'm thinking of adapting that to whatever this is I'm doing. This combines the streaming, the blogging, the chat room, the Patreon. The goal isn't what I thought it was, which was like to create a self-sufficient, creative, independent lifestyle. It's really more to create a community of people who are pursuing that together. And I had realized this before in my Groundhog Day resolutions writing. In fact, let me look at that. If I look at that post, just be confirmed that I'm remembering this correctly. Groundhog Day resolution, Groundhog, was it the 2017 one? A review of 2016. I had said that this is my 11th year. I forget all the stuff I'm writing. Deriving income from writing and making stuff, building a sustainable social network, selling real products. This was in 2007's goal. And 2016, it really hasn't changed that much. Neat side business, make progress on my long-term 2024 goals, which are a bunch of creative things like make a video game, illustrate a book, pursue creative independence, compose music, develop thinking tools, fabricate stuff, cook things. But this year I changed it The general goals I had framed succinctly as generating money from what I make as I pursue my own interests. That's the creative independence part of it. And form connections with like-minded peers. That's what I call it, the creative interdependence, which I realized was quite important as a foundation for happiness. At least that was the theory. Oops, time for my meeting. It looks like there's a typo in here too that I should fix. Let me add that to that fixed typo. Fixed typo in 2017 GHDRs. So blah, 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 blah. So this year was the synergy part. No, that's not right. The creative interdependence part of this, and I think that this desire to focus not on product first as a neat side business, but on the community first, I think that is maybe the approach that will work well with me. So that's the theory right now. But I need to get going, and I need to get to this meeting, and these Hello Panda things, I don't know. If you can get them in your local Asian supermarket or Asian market, let me know what you think. I don't particularly like them. I think it's the biscuit dough that I don't like, the cookie dough part of it. It's not a particularly good cookie. It's just to remind me of. It's a particular kind of cookie I'm thinking of that I don't like. These are like, it's like this off-brand, supermarket brand shortbread. It's like stale shortbread, but not even because it's not buttery. It's probably made with hydrogenated oils or something. Blah. Anyway, that's today's What's Up, Dave. A little bit more philosophical than I thought it would be, but it's good to take note of these things that I'm trying to do. And okay, I'll probably see you later.